welcome to Story Movements. This is our national convening focused on the intersection of media and storytelling and social justice.
So I am so thrilled to be here. And of course, on behalf of MacArthur, we are so proud and so grateful to be able to support story movements and the work of the Center for Media and Social Impact.
My God, this is awesome. For me, this is a civic act. This is a chance to build something to make a difference.
One of the things that we find over and over and over again in the research is that storytelling is the most powerful tool we have for driving social change.
And the thing that happens when we replace existing stories with new ones is that we literally flip the script.
The ability to frame things in terms of structures, cultures, and systems. This is a skill that we do not have, that I believe we're building in the kinds of collaborations and the work that we're doing.
A lot of what you're trying to do is envision what is not currently there. Like you are trying to move a group of people to a new way of being and existing in this country.
We don't walk through our days thinking narrative. There's a narrative. And yet, these narratives and ideas are influencing everything about how we live and how we think about ourselves in the world.
Research shows that news outlets highlighting low voter turnout actually reinforces apathy and in fact perpetuates low turnout. This is a self-fulfilling narrative.
I was a showrunner and storyteller for many years, and what I realized is that stories have a lot of power, and with that power comes a lot of responsibility that most people, particularly in Hollywood and in mass media, just don't take into account.
Any discussion about Hollywood and narratives and where we are must start at the beginning and with the history of the deliberate use of narrative, science, media, and film to dehumanize Black and brown people.
What we are attempting to do is tell authentic stories about the actual engagement of people and thread that together with a political ideology that will get to social change.
The right media at the right moment to move the dial. We do listen to what partners tell us their long-range vision is.
To work towards equity, we must get proximate to people and communities to understand the nuanced experiences of inequality.
We need to be just as smart about the way we do cultural change as we do policy change.
Who am I talking to? What do they need to hear to understand that they are connected to this just as much as I am and that this has implications for them?
It's not about writing a check or showing up for a screening. It's actually about the very long game.
Grabbed a camera, got a hold of the characters I knew that I could follow to confront this story, and we ended up going all the way to the Supreme Court.
When you look at those words, you know, strong, resilient, and indigenous, that's how we want to be seen. That's who we are. But yet, we are not seen that way in society. And that's really what Illuminative is. It's really about how do we amplify who we are as Native peoples today.
What is the world we want to imagine? What is a sexuality or language that feels empowering?
For us, it's a matter of sort of being unapologetically Muslim, supporting Muslim talent, supporting Muslim filmmakers, and recognizing that they're doing really cool stuff. And at some point soon, people will start to notice.
And our philosopher friends at the Culture Group, who many of you know and have worked with, compare stories to stars, narratives to constellations, culture to galaxies. Movie magic strikes again.
These stories add up. The narratives, maybe the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
I hope this conference has taught you something new, helped you meet a new friend, cook up a new collaboration, made you think of something differently. And we thank all of you for sitting in this theater with us for 2 days, and we look forward to being in touch.